Let me tell you a few things about Kopaonik. The very name Kopaonik is reminiscent to an old mining tradition which has been carried out since ancient times. Kopaonik is kopati as a verb means to dig in our language, so that's the reason. Kopaonik is a very spacious area, taking up whole 2,756 square kilometers. Lengthwise, it reaches 83 kilometers, with the greatest width being 63. The highest peak is Pančić Point. It's called after Josip Pančić, the famous scientist from Serbia, who was the founder of the Serbian Academy for Art and Sciences, who explored and admired this mountain a lot. In a way, we can say that he discovered the mountain, because after that it becomes very popular. He managed to climb it for 16 times. The last time when he was 72, and his last wish was for him to be buried at Kopaonik, and this wish of him was fulfilled only in 1951, when his remains were transferred to the highest point, 2017 meters, when he were buried, and the highest peak was called after him. Kopaonik becomes very popular winter ski resort. It has about 28 miles of ski runs. So here we are in front of the wooden entrance. This is the sign that we are leaving the National Park of Kopaonik, but we will be back on the late afternoon. Or to the north, this is the Iber Road, the one we are using right now. It is called after the river, the Iber River, which we are going to follow for whole day today. So we are using the Iber Road. We are going to the north. If we 200 kilometers from here, it's Belgrade. But we will use it only for 20 kilometers, because we are going to see Studenica Monastery first. So it's from Kopaonik, it's on the north part, and the settlement at this crossroad is called Biljanovac. So today is Friday, it's day for the rafting on the Iber River, so maybe some of your friends have joined it on another group. So maybe we'll have opportunity to see them. their adventure. Century by the Grand Prince Stefan Nemanja. This name I'm going to repeat during today several times, at least many times, because he is a very important person for the Serbian history. He is the one. Stefan Nemanja was the one who managed to unite different small Serbian Serbian countries, we can say. He was the fourth son, the youngest one, but beside that he managed to overcome some dynastic conflicts. For temporary he was imprisoned by his brother Tihomir, who was ruler for a period of time, but who wanted to take Nemanja's land as well. But later on, Stefan Nemanja managed to liberate himself, and after that he helped liberation of the other small parts of nowadays or medieval Serbia. After that he managed to unite them all under the same name, the medieval name for the Serbian country. So medieval Serbian country was Raška. So he was, we can say, number one in medieval Serbian history, because for the first time Serbia during his region appeared as an organized state. And his sons and grandsons made the leading dynasty for over 200 years. So from the end of 12th century all up to the end of 14th century. So for next 100 years Nemanjić were the leading dynasty.
White marble was transferred from the nearest mountain called Rodochelo. So the original church is this down there part which is down there, done in white. Those two small spaces on the altarelle, and this three-parted window, three lighted window. You can see this Western impact, Western Romanesque impact. On the opposite wall, they are introduced by the Holy Virgin and Holy Warriors beside them, Georgia and Dimitria. This church is very small, as you can see, and it's beside the very important Holy Virgin Church, but it's not unknown. It's really well-known because of these fresco paintings from the early 14th century, which are still well preserved and of high artistic value. Of special interest is this cycle dedicated to the Holy Virgin. In fact, this is a cycle which consists of different scenes from the life of the Holy Virgin. The cycle starts in the altar where the Holy Parents. The cycle also continue with the scenes in which Holy Virgin is born and two young girls are preparing bath for her, and she's in the cradle as well. And if you look around all the way, you can see different scenes from her life, and
One of the interesting things is that when someone dies in a village, they haven't got a local newspaper or anything to announce who's died, so they put their death certificates on trees or lampposts or telegraph poles. And here's a good example of a tree with these death certificates on, close to the monastery that we visited.